Is your nutrition good? How much are you resting between your workouts? So it's like demand versus capacity. And you gotta kind of like maintain that as you age, right? And if you do that, you shouldn't technically be getting pain. And if you do, you assess and see what is lacking in that, because there is obviously that three things I would say. So the movement, the regeneration, and probably like nutrition as well, that I sometimes think of as the pillars of health. And then the next one is aging is inevitable, but healable doesn't have to be. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Okay, amazing. Yeah, I think I really like that sentence. I've seen it in like marketing for a lot of gyms and clinics and ever, but I don't know, this sits really well with me. I think we are all in control of how your body feels and what you're capable of doing, so you should be on top of that. And if you need help, you always ask professional help. This is just like a little diagram to show the anatomy of the spine. I'm sure you guys probably have seen. Have you guys seen anything similar on the right side at all, or is that kind of new? It's a bit new. Yeah. So obviously on the left we see on the spine. So we got like the cervical, the back of the thoracic, and then got the lumbar, and then we got like the sacrum and then our tailbone. So we got like 7 right here, we got 12 right here. Thank you for joining. And then we got 5 in the lumbar spine, lower back. And obviously you got that sacrum, then you got the pelvis. So there's a lot going on here because your lower back also attaches to obviously how your pelvis is attached to your lower back. So we got stuff going on around here as well that counts as lower back, right? But then you go and they tell you, oh, like it's your sacroiliac joint or it's your hip, right? So always when you feel the pain here, it doesn't necessarily mean it's your lower back. Okay, and then on the right, this shows the anatomy of like the vertebrae over another one. So you can see the disc, the blue part is in between. So the vertebral disc, the nerve that comes up from the side. So when you go do scans, hopefully you guys haven't had to have a scan, but if you have, again, that's you probably have seen your report, like let's say like a foraminal narrowing, something like that. So that's kind of like the little space that the nerve comes out from. So you might like see those words, or the facet joint. So that's kind of like that bony part at the back on the side of your spine. That kind of, you might see that in your report sometimes. So any of these structures getting a little bit more, let's start with stiffness. And putting pressure on any of these structures could cause you discomfort or not. So when you scan it, it looks like the person would be in pain, but they're actually like across there and they're absolutely fine. Maybe hospital is not the best example. And then there's obviously ligaments as well. So you've probably heard that word. That kind of keeps the bones together. They're quite important in keeping the spine together. And then we also got the spinal cord, which is a more intricate part of our anatomy. Quite important. It's just being held safe with our spine, right? Okay.
So why the spine matters, like Sara said, it is the central support structure for your entire body, so it holds you upright so you're not flush. It houses and protects your spinal cord, which connects your brain to the rest of your body, so very important. It transfers load between upper and lower bodies, so part that helps us, it carries our body weight, so it has a big job to do there. And it's essential for posture and performance. So I think of the spine as somewhat like the foundation of your house. So if that isn't right, the other parts of your body are going to be also.
Okay. So why do you think we get back pain? So I kind of mentioned the structures that could be involved, but obviously there's so many reasons that you could get discomfort in that area. right? So there could be reasons that are like more organic, so it's disease, like that's why you get involved with like the medical system for whatever reason that starts. Or it could just be the fact that like there's osteoarthritic changes, which is pretty much just the wear and tear in the bones. But again, that doesn't always mean pain. There is deconditioning, which I would say is probably the main reason I see people, which is the fact that they don't condition their body. They're like that capacity versus demand that I talked about earlier. Trauma, obviously, traffic accidents, anything like that, or in sports, overuse, anything like that. Heavy lifting, like, again, you could see that when the person lifted something heavy badly, that started it, but I would say most of the time, again, it's like things that led up to that event, not just that event. But obviously, you've got to always look at how you manage lifting and how your posture is and the manual handling side of things. And then poor posture, we did put it here because obviously that is one of the reasons, but it's not the direct cause. And obviously, like Kat talked about like different evidence that